Good morning, it's Jamie Williams from Gerald Thomas Chartered Accountants, and I'm making this video today just to give some more information on the Self-Employed Income Support Scheme. So, if we have a look at what it is and who can claim, the scheme is going to be a cash lump sum equal to 80% of your trading profits split over 3 months, and that payment is likely to come in now towards the end of May or early June. So to qualify, you need to have traded in the 1819 return, either as a self-employed person or a member of a partnership. You need to be trading currently, and you also intend to continue trading into the 2020-2021 tax year, and that your trade has been adversely affected by the pandemic. Something which isn't mentioned here is that the self-employed or partnership income needs to be the main source of your income over the last 3 tax years. So it needs to be more than 50% of your total income. And also, if your average trading profits over the last 3 years are in excess of 50,000, then that disqualifies you from the scheme. So if we scroll down here, it'll tell us how we actually make the claim. And it says you're going to need your unique tax reference, which will be on some correspondence from HMRC, or it'll be on one of the tax returns that we would have sent you if we do your return for you. You'll need your national insurance number. You'll also need your government gateway user ID and password. Now this is going to be the difficult one, and I'll show you through this in a second. And you're going to need your bank account, like a number, and your sort code that you want the grant to go into. So the government gateway user ID, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to apply for one of these. So if we go into this tab, now I've just Googled HMRC login, and I'm going to click on the first link up here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the sign in box, scroll to the bottom, and continue to your account. Now, I don't have a government gateway ID or password yet, so I'm going to click down here, create sign in details. And then I'm going to put in my email address. Using one of my personal email addresses just to show you this. And then what will happen is they will send a confirmation code to your email inbox. So let's open that up here. Yeah, I can see the email has come in. And then I've got the code by here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it into this box and confirm. So that means the email address is now confirmed. And I'm going to click continue. So I'm going to put my full name in. And then I'm going to create a password. So now the gateway is set up. So it's going to ask for recovery word. Remember to save these or write them down somewhere. So now we're going to get this is the government ID. This is going to be your user ID for when you log in. So I'm just going to print screen so that it saves into my Dropbox. You'll also likely get an email which will confirm what your government gateway user ID is. So you need to save that for the future. Now if I click on continue, what you're going to need to do is set up an account for an individual. And then it's going to ask for some extra security. So the easiest one to do is a text message. So it'll ask you for your mobile number. And then send the access code. You'll then get a text message from a number from HMRC. The number it usually comes from is 60886, and it'll have an access code in there which is 6 digits long. So I'm going to type that in now and click continue. So that means the two-step authentication is set up. Then they're going to need to confirm who you are, and it'll likely be this type of information that you're going to put in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video here while I fill this information in, because it's a little bit of sensitive information, and then I'll restart the video on the next page when we get past this. And we're back onto a new screen now. Before this screen, it'll ask you for various different ways to verify yourself. I have chosen to use the passport function because I've got my passport in front of me. But it also gives you options like to give information from your P60 or some pay slips, for example. So I'm going to pause the video again now and fill this information in, and then bring it back up when we're on the next screen. As you can see, I filled in the details there and click next, and it's confirmed my identity. So I'm going to click continue. So now it'll ask you whether you want information to come in the post or through the online account. So I don't need to check this online account, so I'm gonna continue to have things by the post. So now we're into our government gateway, and this is what the front page will look like. What we may need to do, and what you probably will have an option to do because of it'll be linked to your self-assessment record, is that you may have another box here or on the side which says self-assessment. I'm not self-employed, so I don't get that box to come up. What you'll need, that's the point at which you're going to need your unique tax reference. So when you go into the self-assessment record, you're going to need to put your unique tax reference in to activate the self-assessment section of this government gateway. As we stand today, I'm not entirely sure whether you'll just need the page that's on screen now, or if you're going to need the self-assessment section of the gateway in order to make the claim. Something which may happen when you go to do the self-employed section is that you may have set a government gateway up when you first became self-employed, and that may have been years and years and years ago. So I did this for my mother yesterday, and when I set it up, we realized that she actually had an old gateway number and an old password set up when she first became self-employed about 15 years ago. So luckily she found that old gateway and that password. Unfortunately, if you cannot find the old gateway ID and the password, it won't let you add self-assessment here because it's already linked to another account. At that point, you're going to need to open up a dialog box with HMRC, and it'll let you do that when you click on the self-assessment, because it'll tell you that it's already linked to another account. A little box will open up in the right-hand corner, and the artificial intelligence will ask you various questions in order to identify who you are, in order to recover your old gateway ID and password. Sometimes that doesn't work, so it may mean that you have to actually call HMRC to get the account set up. But that is the basis of setting up a government gateway, and in order to claim under the self-employed income support scheme. So that's Jamie from Gerald Thomas. Thanks for listening.